guys, it's Mr. No Gi coming at you with another gi jiu-jitsu tutorial. I got a little, something I've been noticing a lot of white belts, blue belts, some purple belts doing is not properly breaking down their opponents. They're taught these moves in class where they're, they do a scissor sweep, or they learn arm bar, or all these different things from a guard, and they're not doing the first, that middle secret sauce trick. And this is applicable whether it's no gi or gi jiu-jitsu. I just happen to be training for my gi jiu-jitsu tournament, so I want to break it down for you guys. So I got Mike in my guard. A lot of times, if you watch open rolls or even in tournaments, you got guys pulling the gi, or they're trying to pull a guy in, and it's just, it's never going to work. If you want to be functional in the guard, you have to get on the side of your hips. Sitting on the flat of your back or reaching up like a roly-poly is never going to get anything done. So I always tell people, rule number one, before you try and do any move, is know exactly what you want to get to. I prefer the arm drag pass, or even just breaking them down the center. So for me, if I'm in a gi, I want to grab his gi and I want to suck my hips to him. Right, so that gives me control of his upper body. I don't need head control or arm control. I can just grab his jacket. Hey, buddy, go play with the toys over there, okay? That is super cool. I love it. That's a big one.
Yeah.
Hey, go over there.
Can I stay here too?
Yeah, stay right there, okay? Sorry about that. So, I got control of his upper body, and I want to suck my hips into him. Now, my hips are on the mat right now. If I try and shoot my hips or my legs forward, I don't have any control. All I'm doing is pulling them with my legs. I want to pull them with my hips and my core. That's where I'm the strongest. So I grab his top, I suck my hips in. So now when I drop my hips to the mat and chuck my legs, I'm using my hips, my hip flexor, my abs, everything. So I got my hips, and I suck him down. So even if he's pushing hard and I'm here, I can really get him off balance. It doesn't matter if his hands are on my hips, and if I want to readjust, I just straighten my hips back out, and then I go to my arm drag pass, and we're good. So one more time, super important. Don't let your hips sit on the mat when you're pulling them in. You got no power. The legs are strong, but his ass is stronger. I want to grab control of his base, even if it's the arms. I'm not a big fan. A lot of gi guys like grabbing the wrists. I think it's garbage, especially if they don't know how to whip with the hips. Suck my hips in, and then all in one motion, I want to throw it all by, right? So suck my hips in, throw it all by, and know where you're going. I like shooting people to the side so that I'm on my hip, my right hip, and that gives me mobility to sit up on them, hit my guillotine, hit my 100% sweep. I mean, it's an open chessboard. Whatever you really want to get to, you can get to. But I got one spot I want to get to. That's rule number one. And rule number two is breaking them down. You got solid hips, glue the hips to his hips, drop them down like a slingshot, and use the upper body to help guide his body by. And that's basically it. That's the one part of the secret sauce. You know, I'm not gonna have him in guard and do this ABC arm drag where I'm getting to an arm bar. You're just never gonna do that. Yes, you do, buddy. And I love you for them. Right, so I got my arm drag, his arms across, now I can pull, and there's my arm bar, right? I'm not doing this Pledge of Allegiance garbage where I hook my hips and come through. Too many people know that's coming, right? I want to come, get my hips to them, maybe grab a couple sides of control. Like I said, if you're no gi, that's fine. I'll come in here like this, and I'll glue my hips, slingshot it down, get the arm across. I like coming across because it's a good point to come. A lot of people, what do they do when you drop them down? they shoot back up a little bit. So when I hug to them, that gives me the space I need. I don't try and create the space. I let him make mistakes and then I capitalize. So when he comes up, then pop the head across. You're gonna nail more arm bars with this because you've thought about the secret sauce, the secret formula, gluing the hips, controlling the upper body, and putting the game into your choice. Than if you just shoot for a wild arm bar. It's not gonna happen, especially against a wrestling base or a guy that's been grappling for a long time. Mike and I played a little bit today, and I hit him with a couple chokes that I just kind of pulled out of my ass. So I'm not formally trained in a gi. I've been rolling no gi for a long time. I actually got an article on Blogger talking about how I feel about being in a gi. It doesn't bother me. It's a little bit hotter. I prefer having a nice spandex shirt and getting to breathe a little bit, but I like it. It almost goes from no gi is super fast paced and slippery to where in a gi we're slowing it down. You got to get technical, and I got literally this whole outfit to do whatever the hell I want to it. So something I've been catching a lot because I'm a guillotine type guy, and so collar chokes is almost immediately all the things I went to in no gi translates over to into the gi. I just get to play with all this leverage now. Like it's insane to me, right? So I can come in here, right? I got your gift wrap. I can pull this arm across. He's sitting here like this. Whatever he's doing, I'll hit this when somebody turns away from me. Sorry, but all I'm gonna do is come in and reach this arm and pull it across. Now I see a lot of people when they pull it across, they're just kind of pressuring down. What I like to do, because I'm mean and I like getting creative with things, is when I grab that wrist, I won't show it, right? I'll be battling here. I might fake the Americana a little bit. I'll go collar sleeve, and then I'll shoot up to knee on belly. He's already grimacing, but instead of knee on belly, I'm going knee onto the lat, and I'm almost screwdrivering his body down to the floor, and then picking his whole head up, right? Another thing I'll do is if I got that gift wrap position again, like I was talking about, instead of coming underneath the neck, I come on top of the collar, almost like I'm cross-facing them down. So you can almost shield this technique with the traditional Kimura grip. Act like you're going Kimura. He's already grabbing his sleeve. That's freaking dope. He's opening up the position for me. Same technique, except instead of pulling it straight up like a lawnmower, I'm gonna grab that sleeve. He doesn't have to be super tight to his face. All I gotta do is make sure that collar comes across the neck. Grab it. I got knee on his lat. May work on the ribs, but I like going lat because it's gonna crush all those ribs down to the floor. I'm here, and I wanna have my wrist against his neck and drop the elbow to the mat. Elbow comes to the mat. What I would do if he's really stubborn is come elbow to the mat, wrist up. With that pressure here, it's instant. So I hope you guys like these moves. Like, comment, subscribe if you got any opinions on them. And if you guys want to stop by, if you're in the Idaho area, hit me up and we'll get down to business. Anyways, I'll see you guys soon.